I should say. It's a rainy first Tuesday of the month of January, the year of 2023. Eric Neal is with us from the YMCA of Indiana County. So if you've made that resolution that you're going to be running all over the place and trying your best to get fit, and you're looking outside going, maybe tomorrow or maybe the next day because it's really, really not looking pretty out there, I think Eric has a thing or two he can say to you. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. How's that for a setup, Eric?
Oh, my goodness. You're raising the bar, Todd.
But it's true, isn't it, that this time of the year, a lot of people make those resolutions. They have the best intentions to get in shape, but then they look outside and say, maybe I'll do it when the weather gets nicer. They don't have to wait.
No, we would love to have them even today.
Yeah. So how do we go about that? How do we make all that happen?
Well, we've got a special right now. We try to make it easy for everybody that we have waived the initiation fee. So you could save, $75 or $99 to come join the YMCA, and we've got, awesome equipment and a swimming pool and a gym and a sauna and a steam room and, maybe 75 or 80 different classes between what goes on in the gymnasium and the pool, and then literally access to thousands of classes online for free if you're a member.
Yeah, and so you can even take those from home if you'd like to do that.
You don't have to go get wet.
There you go. Unless you're in the pool.
That's true.
The initiation fee waiver is good for how long?
We're doing that through the 15th of January.
Okay, so all the way through the middle of the month, people have a chance to join the YMCA without paying the initiation fee.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. This and like you said, you're right. This is the time of year when people are making those resolutions to do something different, better, take care of themselves a little more actively, and it's not unusual. So, we have a couple program specials. So depending on what you're interested in, we're also trying to help people get involved in programs. Trying to remove barriers and get people good opportunities for success.
Well, a lot of that has to do as well with people who maybe haven't exercised for some time, and they say, well, that's kind of intimidating to go to a place like that where everybody is already in shape and they're just working hard at that. But that's not the case. You'll find all kinds there, won't you?
Yeah, lots of people, first-time exercisers, people coming out who used to be, they like to talk about their days when I was the captain of the football team, 40 years ago. So you get a little bit of everybody that wants to come out. And the beginning of the year seems like the right time for everybody after the holidays to say, I've been particularly off of my scheduled exercise plan for the last 6 weeks because of the holidays and all that hustle bustle. Mm-hmm. So now is the time I'm going to recommit. And that's, that happens every year. And, we're here to help people try to stay committed to their new routines.
Yeah, and certainly there are people as well who have other health concerns. Maybe their knees aren't as good as they once were. Maybe they haven't done any exercise of any sort for a very, very long time, maybe even years. But they've finally decided that I can't get down on the floor and play with the grandkids. I can't do this. I can't do that. And they want to finally get back to being a better version of themselves, and they can do that.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there are so many people that have really daily life practical reasons for wanting to do this. It's not just that I've decided to, I need to get more healthy because I want to look different physically. More often than not, Todd, it is one of those things where they've said, hey, I need to make a change for exactly those reasons that you've mentioned. It's always about quality of life, and that's really what we want to focus on. Is we want to help you be your healthiest version of you, whether it's rehabbing a shoulder, a knee, losing some weight, getting your blood pressure down, getting your diabetes or prediabetes under control, whatever it is, managing arthritis pain. We have all of those different programs that are designed specifically for different situations like that.
Yeah. Now, Silver Sneakers is a program that I know is something that you've had in the past. I'm assuming you still do. But you have programs for people of all ages, and you talked about the various different classes that you have. For those people who have those sore joint issues and everything, that's where getting into the pool and exercising there can help, right?
Yeah. We have an Arthritis Foundation approved arthritis aquatics class. So our instructors have been through the National Arthritis Foundation training, and they're certified, and they only do exercises that the National Arthritis Foundation endorses. And those classes really are more about mobility than anything else. Being in the water helps take that pressure off your joints, and it allows you to move more freely. It kind of aids your body in the movement, so it doesn't hurt as much. Mm-hmm. And when it doesn't hurt as much, you can move a little more. And then over time, that actually benefits you on land out of the water because you've gotten some of that mobility back, and a lot of that pain has dissipated, and you're able to move a little bit more freely.
Eric Neal with us from the YMCA. And of course, I know that people sometimes overdo it when they're just starting out an exercise program, and then the next day or 2 days after that, they wake up and they're so sore they can barely move, and that stops them from exercising. You've got people there that will help them to avoid some of those common issues, don't you?
Yeah, and you'd be surprised, Todd. That happens an awful lot. I visited my brother-in-law over the holidays, and we went to a rock climbing gym, and I felt like I fell down a flight of stairs. I didn't fall off the rocks. I haven't done that in a long time, so my body was feeling it. So even for folks who are active, have active lifestyles, when you go and do these sorts of things, these exercises that are just not what you've historically done, you're going to feel it. And you have to be careful. You want to do it in a sensible way. You want to make sure that you have the right guidance. And yes, you're right. We have people here to help you make sure you're doing it right so that, you have a good experience. I mean, when you're done exercising, if you hurt so bad that you can't wash your hair a couple of days later, it's just not a good experience.
Yeah, and you don't have to do things. You're not going to get fit in a day. so take your time.
Sometimes you see people who you wonder if that might be what they think.
But you've got all kinds of time, especially if you're a member. So tell me about membership at the YMCA. What all does that entail? There are certain benefits, I'm sure, and so maybe some things that we're not even aware of.
Yeah, well, our facility, we have a beautiful fitness center that has cardio equipment, strength training equipment that it's on cables that you don't have to do anything other than pull the pin out and adjust the weight. We have free weight equipment, and we have functional equipment. That functional equipment is, for things like core exercises, medicine balls, different sorts of weight training machines that use your body weight. Then we have a variety of classes that take place in our aerobic studio, in the gymnasium, or in the cycling studio, depending on what your particular interests happen to be. And then you have the swimming pool where you can swim laps, or honestly, if you just want to come recreate with the family, that's a lot of fun too, getting in the water to do that. Or take some of our water exercise classes. We have both a sauna and a steam room, full locker room, so on and so forth. The nice thing about all of that is, you probably saw in the newspaper a little while ago, we got some support from the state, thanks to Senator Pittman and Representative Struzzi. So we're going to be doing some improvements here at the facilities. In the next several months, we'll be completely renovating our locker room spaces and modernizing those and putting a new roof on the building and just continuing to improve the experience people have when they're here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So those are all great benefits. Now, there are a couple of other things about YMCA membership that I want to learn about today. One of those is the concept of nationwide membership. Is that available at the Indiana County Y?
Yeah, we do participate in, it's called national reciprocity, nationwide membership, some folks call that. So if you go on a trip, whether it's a business trip or you're going just for the family somewhere, most YMCAs that you'll go to, wherever you happen to be taking your trip to, will allow you to use their facilities for up to 2 weeks. And most of them won't charge you. There are some YMCAs that are in destination locations. They'll allow you to come in. They might charge you a day fee for it because they're really in a destination location and they can't afford to have, like snowbirds, for example, in Florida. We got a lot of folks that live here part of the year and then in Florida for 3 months. That wouldn't apply for them. But if you're truly just going on a business or family trip somewhere, 9 out of 10 Ys will let you come and use the Y, no extra cost. So you have access to a facility when you're away, so you don't have to miss out on your routine.
Yeah.
Likewise, when you're a member here, we have that virtual program that if you're a member, we'll give you free access to. And You could put it on your phone and cast it right to your television, whether you're at a hotel or visiting family someplace else, and get, like I said, any one of 1,000 different programs right where you are.
All right. Good stuff from the YMCA. The initiation fee is waived through January 15th. You can go to icymca.org and learn more, or you just stop out and visit, right, Eric?
You know what? That's the best thing. We want people to come take a look. If you're not sure, just come take a look. And if you have questions, we're here to answer them.
Very good. Very good. Eric, thanks so much for spending some time with us today, and we'll talk with you again soon.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. AM 1160.